Hey everyone, this is AngieRadiant and welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be about why I went natural and what are some of the products that help with my natural hair growth and also thickness of my hair, reviving it. So stay tuned and you'll find out. So years ago, I decided to go natural because I had a bad experience with an expired perm. I know, trust me, don't even ask how I didn't know it was expired. Just know I didn't know when I used it. And my hair was falling out. So I decided that, you know, in order to protect my hair from falling out some more, me losing all of my hair, why don't I just transition to a natural state? Sorry, my nose is itchy. So a friend of mine gave me neutralizing shampoo because I would comb through my hair and my hair was literally falling out. Like I would go like this and have so much hair in my hand. So I knew something was wrong. When I looked at the box, I found out that it was expired. So after putting that neutralizing shampoo or whatever it was that she gave me, it was like 2 products. That did stop the breakage, but I knew my hair was already damaged. So I started looking up ways to bring your hair back to life, and I saw like a blog. I can't remember whose blog it was, but it was an informative blog about like natural hair care for African American women. So I went ahead and decided, you know what, I'm not putting any more perms in my hair, I'm just going to go natural. And over time, I started to notice my curls coming back. I was relaxed most of my life from like a very young age to maybe like 20-ish, 22-ish, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so I've always had relaxers in my hair. My hair was always straight. So to see my actual curls coming through, and it looked so nice. So I transitioned for about maybe 6 months or so. I had this much hair stretched, and I decided that it's time to cut off the relaxed ends, because when it will rain, you will see my natural hair, you will see my straight hair. When I sweat, you will see my natural hair and my straight hair. And it became too hard to try to blend them in. It became too much of a hassle for me to straighten my hair and then be very gentle with the perm part. Like you can literally feel the comb, the difference of how much the comb can easily glide through my hair. When it was in the natural part, it felt like it was thick, and when it got to the relaxed ends, it just went through like, but only because it was thin. So eventually I cut my hair off, and funny story about that, I did it at work. I used to work at Ann Taylor downtown. Oh my gosh. So I just looked at my hair one day and it was raining outside. So my straight hair, I did straighten my hair the night before. It just looked a mess. So I just looked at myself in the mirror while at work. I got a scissors and I just started cutting my hair off. Like literally, I was like this, just cutting. I think that was my breaking point, seeing my hair like that. It was a hot mess. One of my supervisors, she was working with me and she's like, oh my God, Ange, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. She took the scissors from me. So I had like half cut hair, half long hair, and it just looked a hot mess. So when I went home, I cut my hair all the way off and I just started crying. I felt so ugly. I did not realize how much I had my confidence because I had long hair. So to cut everything off and have this much was like a huge blow to my confidence. But at the same time, it made me love myself. Like, I'm not my hair. After cutting the relaxed ends off, I decided to grow it naturally. And I started to use like different little pills here and there. I use Biofinity, Hair Affinity. I would use natural stuff like eggs, honey in my hair all the time, and sometimes olive oil to help with shine. And I noticed that my hair was growing really nicely. Like even in the areas that was bald from that expired perm, it started to grow back. So I was really happy about that. Eventually I stopped taking Hair Affinity and Biotin because I wanted to see if my hair will grow perfectly fine without it. I didn't want to depend on taking pills for the rest of my life for thick, full hair. And it's not like I ever had a problem with thickness of my hair. It was just that I had a bad perm, which completely destroyed my hair. After I stopped taking those, I did notice that my hair was still growing. My hair was thick, my nails were growing long, and I noticed that wow, like my hair is coming back. I'm really happy about that. So over time, I started to dye my hair, play with colors. I would use Shea Moisture Box. I would use Clairol, I think it's called, and another company, I can't really remember, but they were always like the shade of like burgundy or like a honey blonde, but not too blonde. It was like a dirty blonde, I guess you can say, like a brownish blonde, if that's the color. Now my hair was full, my hair was long, it was thick, it was beautiful. But when I started to dye my hair, I guess I didn't use the proper technique in dyeing my hair, because the first few times it was fine, but then I started to dye my hair pretty often. So when I would see like this much of black hair, I would dye it, and I wouldn't just focus on my roots, I would just dye the full strand. And I had half of my hair dyed, so from here up was like that color, and from here back was this natural black color. So my hair started to thin, and I had to deal with that. And I realized that, oh crap, when I dye my hair, I wasn't supposed to put it all over my strand. Like, I was supposed to focus on the new growth, and I would have to let it grow in more before I even dyed it, which I did not do. But my hair started to thin, break off, and I decided to dye my hair back to black and cut my hair this short. Yeah, I was upset, like, why did I do that to myself? And I knew, although I dyed my hair black, so this part and above, like this half piece was black, and I knew I had to let that grow out to eventually cut it because it was already damaged. So over time, I let that grow out, and my hair is back to its beautiful thickness. I'm really happy about it. It's a huge old afro, and it's like armpit length now. It's thick, it's full. I really want to dye it again, but I am scared to dye it because I know I went a little bit crazy last time I dyed it. So maybe I might get it professionally dyed. I don't know. Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into part 1 of this video. Part 2 will be about the products that I use to help with my hair growth and hair thickness. It was too long of a video to put everything all in one, so I broke it into 2 versions. The link to that video will be in the description box below, so make sure you click that. And before you head over to part 2, make sure you subscribe and like this video. Leave any comments below, and I will of course address them in future videos that's related to this one. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.